Roll twice, hip escape, getting out of this leg. And then I go straight to the side control. One more time, full speed. Guys, this situation here, he's gonna get the guillotine with one arm in, one arm out. So guys, we're gonna do exactly the same thing we did before, exactly the same way you used to escape from the guillotine, the regular guillotine. So look, if you have like arm in, arm out like that, all I have to do is, I'm gonna roll again, hip escape, and get out of his leg. So this is exactly what we did before. You're not gonna change anything. So always focus on the roll. I'm gonna need to do 2 rolls. One roll and then the other roll. So check this out. You're gonna get it here on roll 1, roll 2, hip escape, getting out of his leg and coming up. So exactly what you just did, but with the arm in or arm out. Guys, let's imagine he got me in the guillotine on the close guard. So man, this is the worst thing that could happen. Because if he get me in the guillotine in the close guard, I'm not able to roll and I'm completely stuck here. So this can be a big problem. So look, guys, every time he gets the guillotine, I'm worried about he bringing this elbow over my shoulder and hip escape and getting the guillotine even tighter. So what I'm gonna do is, as soon as he gets here, I'm going to place my shoulder over his triceps here. So my shoulder kind of like over his chest with my arm over his triceps, sorry. Once I did that, I'm going to control his belt and I'm going to make sure he cannot open this elbow anymore. So he's going to try to open this elbow, he cannot. Now I'm going to place my forehead on the mat and I'm going to stay on the toes here as much as I can, right? Now my left hand is going to go to his grip here. Let me show you. Let me change the angle. My left hand is going to go to his grip and I'm going to break his grip from here. And now I'm able to escape and posture up again. So look, I'm fighting against this here. He got me the guillotine. Right? First thing I'm going to do, my right arm goes over his triceps here. So if you guys can see, my right arm goes over his triceps. I want to focus on his elbow, so I don't want to let his elbow free to move up. So he's going to try to move his elbow up, he cannot. Now I'm going to stay on toes as much as I can. Make pressure with my shoulder here around his face. And I'm going to use my left hand to break his grip. Once I break it, I'm going to posture up as soon as I can. Right, guys? If it happens that he makes the guillotine with arm in and arm out from the close guard, I'm going to kind of do the same thing, but now I don't have to worry about him lifting this elbow up. So all I'm going to do is just make as much pressure as possible here with my shoulder on him. My left hand is going to go to his buff grips and I'm going to try to break it. So let's see again. So look, let's just change the angle. If he has arm in, arm out, I don't have to worry about his elbow. So I'm just going to stay on toes as much as I can. Make pressure with my shoulder there on his chest. Open. And posture up. Okay guys, let's imagine my opponent got here and he just got the straight foot lock on me, right? So this is the foot lock that's allowed for all belts, all levels. So guys, when my opponent gets here, what I should try to do is get close to him here. But he always gonna try to keep this foot here on my hip and he's gonna start stretching his body there and then sometimes I can't get there, right? So guys, first thing I have to do is the opposite of what he's doing. He's trying to place this foot here against my ribs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slap his foot down. Once I slap his foot down, this hand goes to his collar, this hand goes to the ground, and I'm gonna sit over his leg here, look. In the same time that I sit over, I'm gonna put like the shoes on in this leg. So look, he was here, I'm gonna push his foot down, hand on his collar, slide my hip over his leg, and put the shoes on. Right? Once I put the shoes on, I escape from the footlock. I could try to go like straight to the triangle maybe, or if it comes up I have guard, or if I go up, I'm gonna go to his guard or something like that. But the most important thing, I got to defend the submission that he was trying. So let's see again. He got me in the straight footlock. I'm gonna control his foot, push his foot out, hand goes to his lapel immediately. So I'm here, I'm gonna push his foot out, hand goes to his lapel, and I'm gonna slide my hip over his foot. Same time that I do this, I put the shoes on over there, and then I got escape. I could try to come up, or if he tries to come up, I'm gonna end up on my guard. Right? So one more time, last one. He got me in the straight footlock over here. Guys, it has to be quick, because he's about to tap me, so he cannot wait too much right here. So, same time, I push his foot down and control his lapel. Once I did that, I'm going to slide my hip over his foot here. So look, here, I'm going to push his foot down, put the shoes on, and that's it. I got escaped from the straight footlock. Guys, on this situation here, let's imagine I'm going to the over-under pass and my opponent is going to try the loop choke. This position that we're going to do, we could talk about like any type of, we can use this defense for any type of choke. Doesn't need to be only the loop choke. So look, let's imagine I'm getting here in the over-under and my opponent starts setting up some choke here. So look guys, he placed his hand on my collar. So every time he places his hand on my collar, it doesn't matter if it's this hand or this hand, I have to worry about it. I cannot drive forward. Look, every time I drive forward, I give him the choke. Doesn't matter if this hand or this hand. Look, if I drive forward, that's exactly what he wants, right? So for example, guys, if I get here in the over-under and my opponent starts bothering me with the hand on my collar here, all I have to do is do one step back to do 2 steps forward later. So look, I'm here, instead of drive forward, this is what he wants. Look, he could go for the loop choke. He could go for the regular choke too. He could have a bunch of options. So if he places his hand on my collar and I feel that it's bothering me, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive back a little bit. I'm going to swing my head underneath his arm. And now I'm going to drive forward again. Going to the over-under pass. So look, I'm fighting against Anis. He set it up with some choke. Probably he's going to put his hand like really deep here. So look guys, that's very dangerous for me. I don't want to drive forward right now. If I drive forward, that's what he wants. Look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive back a little bit. Look how his grip is weird right now. I'm going to swing my head underneath his arm. And now I'm able to drive forward again and start the over-under passing. So one more time. He got the hand on my collar. I'm going to drive back, swing my head underneath. And now I'm going to drive forward and I'm ready to go. Guys, on this situation, let's imagine I'm going for my favorite passing, the over-under pass, and then the guy is going to call me on the Kimura. So look, I got here in the over-under and I'm going to start setting up my position. Guys, normally the Kimura comes up when I stay on toes and when I open this arm here to try to stretch his leg down. So this is the time that normally he gets the Kimura. Look, he goes to my arm and he set up the Kimura. Guys, every time he gets the Kimura, first thing I have to do is really worry about the Kimura. So for example, if I don't care about the Kimura and start trying to pass, probably he's going to break my grip and get in position. So guys, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to drive as much as I can here to his side to be able to place my hand on my leg. So if you guys can see, I place my hand on my leg just to make sure I have a good grip. I could even keep the grip on his pants, no problem, but I have to make sure I have my leg covering my head here. Now what I'm going to do, my left hand that was on his hip, I'm going to switch all the way down to his grip here. Once I did that, I'm going to open his grip. And now I'm going to hold his head, and I'm ready to pass his guard, just like this. Or if you close the half guard, If he closes the half guard, I'm gonna establish the half guard and start passing the half guard. Most important thing, I got to get out from the kimura. So let's see that from another angle. Look, I'm here, and he's gonna set up the kimura. Right? Once he set up the kimura, I'm gonna stay on toes, and I'm gonna drive a little towards his side. Right? I want to make sure that my leg cover my hand. So look, my leg has to cover my hand. Right? Now that I did that, look guys, my hand that was under his hip, my left one, is gonna go all the way down to his grip. So I hope you guys can see well from there. Look, this hand is gonna help the other hand. I'm gonna open this grip and hold his head to make sure he has no chance to get the kimura anymore. I'm gonna try to pass his guard, jump over, just jump over, and get in the side control. In case of he close the half guard, no problem. Just gonna switch and go to the half guard. And I'm ready to start passing.